Okay, right. So, welcome, guys. Medusa Vs HBoeToe. We have Bulgarians versus Turks. Now, I think this is going to be a very close series. I feel like both these players are probably around the same level. I know both of them are actually really strong as well. I think Hugo is more of a Arabia player though, from what I've heard. But we have practiced a couple games and played really well. So.
I've seen Medusa also practice a few games with Rex, so
Yeah,
I think she's
interesting.
gotten her practice in, and
Yeah.
I think Irene is probably her best map. I'm not sure.
Yeah.
If you exclude Forest Nothing at least.
Couldn't have practiced that much with Rex though, because I don't see Burgundians in game one.
Well,
But never know.
take that. That should be game 2, right?
Anyway, let's start. Are you on 15 seconds?
Indeed.
3, 2, 1, go.
Yes.
So, anything you want to say, Knutson?
Well, not really too much, I would say, but it feels like Turks have a quite a wide range of options here, right? Whereas Bulgarians feel a bit more limited, at least in the early phases. With Turks, you do get a free light cav upgrade, which means that your map control should be quite easily taken in some ways.
Yeah.
You do, of course, not get the best trash hour, and also getting the right extent for the Turks can be of huge importance in my opinion, but I just don't see Bulgarians having too good of a way to counter some of the options Turks can give, at least early on.
I think
I think actually
yeah.
Bulgarians might be stronger though, so.
Yeah, I think the thing with Turks is people see them as just all in like fast Imperial into hand cannon, bomber cannon, or castle top janissaries. People think that's the two main things Turks do. But I actually think if you play meta with Turks, like a scout opening, as you said, the light cav upgrade for free, you can win that early fight, and it really helps with relics. And then, yeah, they struggle with a lack of trash, especially against Pike siege civs. I think Halberdier Siege Ram actually kills Turks early in Period Age quite hard. But yeah, then again, if you let Turks get to their comp, I think Turks are one of the strongest civs when they get to Hussar Cav Arch Bomber Cannon.
So the thing is that you can usually defend it quite nicely with bomber cannons early on, right?
Yeah.
So you will get the bomber cannons earlier out than you will have siege rams.
But then, if there are a few siege rams, even if you push with cap ram, I think you can lose so much so fast that, yeah, you can have a couple bomber cannons out, but you can make the rams on the way up to Imperial Age. And if you're up to Imperial Age before Turks, then, yeah, then I think you have a good window to kill them.
But Bulgarians doesn't really have too good of an eco bonus early on, right?
I mean, the cheaper TCs could help with a full boom, but yeah, I agree. Lack of an eco bonus.
But you wouldn't usually go for more than 3 TCs early on, right?
Yeah.
So I don't really see that being too much of an issue.
Yeah.
Oh, I think I look at the relics, I guess, because we have 3 quite close to Medusa, and then one very close to Hugo, and one kind of in the middle, I think.
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Foster saying in chat, if this isn't 14-minute Creppost, I'm gonna be sad. Would love to see that.
Yeah, I think actually that could be a good option, but especially when you take a look at the stone from Medusa here.
Yeah. Ah, yeah.
Both stones even in the same. One Creppost basically as the main gold stone and secondary stone.
I think scouting that and going for a Creppost, yeah, that could be really nice.
Once again, the problem is that if Medusa just plays it standard, she's gonna have light cav out.
Yeah. I think if you're gonna go for a Creppost rush, you need to add some spears on the way up.
I have seen sometimes players going for cav arches right off the bat, but I wouldn't expect that from a Turk player.
Yeah. Well, yeah, I've actually I think I've seen Alakai go for that before. It's quite interesting.
It can work, but usually you put yourself. It's much more expensive.
I think
Medusa actually learning from how to put down the man camp.
Oh, what is this with these map hacks, guys? I mean, yeah, it's in the front though, but yeah, that's a nice mining camp though.
I found him.
Wait, is that villager going onto stone? What?
That's the stone, yeah.
So she's not going to play meta. That's interesting. Going for a castle.
Not sure if that's how I would play it, but yes.
I mean, I didn't
Guess he
expect
might trigger-
Medusa to go for this, to be honest.
She's not sending one on the stone gold, so I'm not too sure what's going on here.
Yeah. I don't think it's a misclick.
Emrin?
Hugo with slightly more idle time by the looks of things.
Maybe you should go for like defensive castle because of Bulgarian pick. That's kind of a smart move.
8 villages on wood already, that's weird.
Hmm.
If I get a lumber camp from Hugo.
Ah, yeah, yeah. It's 13 on food, 8 on wood.
It is
interesting
also
build.
putting a mining camp on his secondary gold, so
Yeah.
I'm not sure about this build order. I'll put it like
Yeah.
pick.
I think Medusa's definitely going for Janissaries though. Maybe defensive castle at home, so to protect from any pressure, and then Janissaries to take relics, I guess. I mean, yeah, I think that makes sense.
Much as they've gone for stand play when they just put 2 on stone later on, or maybe just as like TC there.
Hmm.
I guess it might be because it's just so forward. It might be that you just wants to at least have the options later on.
I think she just suspects the Bulgarian pick, but yeah. Ah, Hugo, my build order is called I have no clue what I'm doing. Nice, man. Well, it's at least you're trying.
Might indicate that, yeah.
I mean, if you're gonna have 8 on wood, I think you should split it between 2 lumber camps. Like, it seems like 100 wood's a big investment now, but it really pays for itself. I think by the time you hit Castle Age, it's worth it. If you have 6 on wood, one lumber camp. But if you're going for a build with 8 on wood, I think you should always do 2.
I can see Medusa splitting up on 2 lumber camps.
Yeah. See, it's just so much more efficient having 2 on each side and each there. And then you've got these ones, they're walking like all the way from there to there. And then when that tree's gone, they're walking even further. No, you can
Hugo should chase down Medusa Scout now if he sees it.
Yeah.
I'm not sure if it's in range though. No, not in range.
Kind of want to just check the stats actually for economy. Like, you can see, like, yeah, Hugo's got more wood, but it's not by that much. And he went on a bit earlier. Turn to map. Oof.
So Medusa does not have a barracks up, and Hugo does have a barracks up. We see blacksmith stable from Hugo.
Yeah.
And we'll probably be able to click up as well.
What minute you on? I'm
12
on.
15.
Yeah, can you pause for literally 2 seconds and then unpause? Because I just checked the stats quickly.
What are you at now?
12:25 now.
Now?
Yeah. I didn't pause there. It's all right. All you had to do was pause for like a couple seconds. That's all.
Yeah, I did that. I think we should be in bad
Yeah.
right now.
Yeah, no problem. Okay, so yeah, both players up to Castle Age with 28 population. Well, 29 population in total. So Medusa nearly stone for a castle. Will easily have it by the time she's up. And yeah, 6 on Straggler, just stealing some farms.
No loom indicates to me that it's going to be a defensive castle.
Yeah, and I think that makes sense. I personally would actually do that against Bulgarians, unless I was going quite heavy on like Cav in the opening. But then, yeah, a sneaky crep post on that there could cause big problems later on. So, Janissary open is safer.
Hugo is playing this meta at least. Scouts out.
Hugo, can I press Alt T for eco upgrades? Yes, I can. I forgot about this hotkey. I learned it the other day.
Oh, that's nice.
Fort and Arena 8 on 1 lumber camp until second TC somewhere. I personally don't agree with that one, man. As I said, I would say if I'm going for 1 lumber camp before I get second TC, I'll go on to 6 onwards. But if I'm gonna go for 8 onwards, like you could actually see, like alright, Medusa's Ville's bugged, but the travel distance between like that village there and a lumber camp. Now, if you look at the one there, like they're walking so far already, it's twice as inefficient.
Also, the thing here is that you're not going for a TC immediately, right?
Yeah. I mean,
So
yeah.
if you were going for a TC immediately, I would say that maybe you could do 8 on one megabit. It's not too bad, but
Yeah.
you're not doing that, right? So you are not gonna send them away and
Yeah.
just make a second one. And it's gonna pay itself off before you add that TC, in my opinion.
Agreed. It's more important to get the military numbers out and then add. I would add my second TC like round about now, maybe on my stone. But at the same time, like you're still gonna have a lot of vills on that wood line anyway.
He moving house is about 40, making a house on the way, so it's not gonna be a big deal.
Yep.
Monks on the way out, spearmen at the front.
Okay, so Hugo's actually in a good
lot of
spot
map
to take
control
these
from
relics.
Hugo.
Yeah, and that's very good. But then if Medusa does make Janissaries right now, then those scouts will die pretty fast. And I don't think Hugo's got an answer to that. Without going into knights.
They will scout that the castle is up now.
Yeah. And he's made a lot of military. Like, he's made a lot of military to secure this. He sees that castle.
Just adding in the just adding in a monster now, as well as the town center.
And now those journeys are coming out.
From Hugo. Would you go for the far relics now or for the close ones?
One monk going for the greedy relics, and one monk going for the close ones. I think that works quite nice, and then you're guaranteed some close ones at home. And if you can snag some of the greedy ones, then yeah, that's fair game. Although this monk here should die, I think those Jannies are going to spot it, and yeah, oof, that's a scout down.
Even, or what? How would you play that?
Yeah, I would add knights fast. Like, you're already committed for relics. You're going to have to use your mobility to try and catch those Jennies. Oof, yeah. And then the scouts are just going to go down, the spears are going to go down. That's the strength for Janissaries, though.
I think actually just going for conversions against them might be the play here. That's another monk down.
And also, if you check the villager count, 36 villagers for Hugo and 40 for Medusa, and Medusa has a castle. But then, yeah, and Ecotechs, Medusa's added economy technologies. So castle 2TC ahead of Vills. And the stronger unit. Yeah.
Both having horse color.
Yeah.
It's looking very good for Medusa at this point.
Yeah. Though Hugo adding that 30C now, so we'll catch up, I believe, in economy. But yeah, those Janissaries, you're really going to struggle, even with knights.
Medusa should be able to even add in another TC at this point.
Yeah.
She already has the eco for it.
The best part of this play is now Medusa has those Janissaries out in the field. She can actually now push into Hugo's base.
Would you just do a petard then, or?
Yeah, I'd make 10 Jennies and take the relics. And then when the relic was over, I'll petard in and try and do some snipes and some damage.
Another monk goes down. Who has gotten one relic in from the top side of his base, at least.
And I think this is what I was saying earlier, like you have one monk going for the greedy and one going for the close ones, because you see these close ones here? Like, yeah, he missed them.
Like, it does feel like this should now be 4 relics to 1
in
Medusa's favor.
And it was such a strong start from Hugo. He had all the scouts out, he'd done everything right. But then the Jennies are so strong. Look, that knight does have armor though, but you need the mass. You need all those knights to be there. Micro away the weak one is good call though. Oof, and a bit of miss micro there, but he gets around. And the other knight going away. I think you needed to commit fully there.
It's microed by Medusa there, but
yeah. At least he's bringing the knights back, and they're gonna get held up and live. But then these two relics.
He doesn't really have. He doesn't really have a mox out now, right? So.
Yeah. Well, on the plus side, Hugo catching up with villagers. Only 6 villagers behind now, with 3 TCs booming. If you can keep those TCs running, like he is, then. Yeah.
But we still have a village advantage from Medusa here, so.
Yeah.
Getting wheelbarrow at the moment. I'm not sure if you added a TC yet.
Yeah. Medusa 1 minute idle time so far, idle TC, but 4 minutes 36 for Hugo. So that kind of explains the villager advantage here, but also getting wheelbarrow too.
Hugo at this point does have the eco to produce from everything, right?
Yeah.
Adding a second stable now. I think that's just too late at this point.
I think at this, you stay free TC, you boom up to Imperial Age, and you go for that fast siege ram. And as you said, you can defend with Turks, with early bomber cannons against the siege ram push, but you also have to remember Bulgarians, they get siege ram a lot cheaper. So they can justify getting it a lot quicker than most civs. And maybe some sneaky siege workshops. See Medusa's top gold there? If you can get a sneak up there, maybe prepare some siege push and some pikes. That could be really strong. I think committing into knights against Janissaries now is going to be a bad call though. You never know though, he might be able to get us around here. This could be really good actually, maybe I'm wrong.
It does feel like you should be able to mark this out, so it does look like we will take that roll back here.
Oh, and that's a very good fight for Hugo. Maybe I was doubted on this one. Yeah, very good call actually. Although that must have cost him a lot more to go into that.
I think it was Mystic going for +1 and not Bloodlines in this case. So.
Yeah. I got a comment from OBD here. Are Conics better versus Jans than Knights? So, they will be better than Knights against Jans, but at the same time, no. Because when you have to make a crappost for that, you have to make, I think stirrups is what makes Conics strong. They're just so expensive to go into. Like, in a long-term game, I think it's better to go, like, Conics is obviously your ideal you want in post-Imperial Age if you're playing Cav. They're insanely strong, but to fully upgrade them, it costs so much, and it's such an investment. It's not something you see much in 1v1 because of the cost of it. When you have stirrup cluster, yeah, the production and then by the time you get into Elite Conic with full upgrades, the game will be over one way or the other. In my opinion. I think it's
You're going
much
for
faster.
side now, but
Yeah.
he's gonna be so late up compared to Medusa in this case.
I don't like that castle position. I think castle, that there's 2 golds there on the left side. Because, yeah, that castle doesn't really... Yeah, it protects part of your front flank of your base, but then it doesn't really protect any of the crucial resources.
So Medusa is now producing more in this race, and got a barracks up, so I'm guessing it's gonna be... Actually, I'm a bit confused by what Medusa is doing now. I guess it's gonna be just stable coming up on the outside now.
Yeah, so maybe Hussar
I think
Janissary.
Medusa should have boomed a bit more here. I think she should have added a third TC earlier.
She's not too far behind in economy, and she's going for the earlier Imperial Age, so... Yeah, maybe she could do some damage with this. I mean, you get the bomber cannon instantly. Not enough army to cause a real threat, though.
That's the thing, right? Because she's not gonna have enough army to be a danger at this point. So either go for a second castle earlier,
Yeah.
or go for another TC.
Yeah.
Because
Let's see if
it
she...
will probably be just be Janissaries. Should be bomber cannons added soon, I would say, but
Yeah.
I don't see a siege.
Now she sees that castle, and she muckers away very good, just before it shoots. Good paying attention there. That would have been a really disaster, actually, if she ate that castle.
Second castle now on the way up.
Yeah.
Yeah, I think even though her eco maybe could have been stronger, I think she would just have a timing down in this game.
Now, I want to see a bomber cannon instantly. I think that would be really good. Bloodlines coming in. I think the siege is important here. You have 2 minutes.
So there's no...
Yeah.
I guess the way without taking too much damage, but...
I think instant bomber cannon could be really strong. Like, you have a 2-minute window, really, where Hugo's not going to be an Imperial Age, and you can really put some pressure, and... Yeah, he's going to have the stronger economy and the stronger comp, I think, when he's boomed.
Soon on the way.
Yeah. And see, Jenny's...
No bomber cannons yet, so...
Yeah. I feel like, actually I can't spoil the Rumple game for you, can I? So, I will leave it at that. I was going to relate a comment to that one.
I go for it, it's fine.
No, it's fine. Can Medusa, I don't know if Phil's there. Look at how Hugo's lurking around on that gold outside, just knowing. Medusa at some point is going to send some villagers out there. That's actually a really good play, like, and on the other side as well. Both sides where the gold is, you know, Turks are greedy. You know they rely on gold for that unit. Although, has he got forging? No, no forging. Like, yeah, no attack
No
upgrade.
bloodlines, no +1. Just
Yeah.
no options at all. Actually.
So,
Just
out.
switching
We
away.
are seeing rams being produced though. I do like that
It's too late.
switch.
It's too late.
Yeah.
It's too late.
I think the thing with Bulgarians, you should really be up quicker than Turks. I think if you have that economy,
I agree with.
I don't. Yeah, I suppose how all in the Turks go, but when you add more, when you go for TCs and your opponent goes for castle straight away, then generally I think you should be up earlier.
The thing was that he made so much culture, right?
Yeah.
I think it's about 10 minutes out of the cast match and with the day so I don't really see a way to hold for Hugo here.
Yeah, I think it's too late with the army switch. I mean, maybe a mass cavaliers could clean this. I don't know. Doesn't really have the economy to do it. And now Medusa's.
Medusa, I think you should add more eco behind this now.
Yep.
Actually, maybe not. She's at 95 villages already. And I'm not sure what Hugo can do at this point, right? I feel like I can need just a big mass of probably Armature plus Cavalier Hussar at least.
Yeah. I think, yeah, in this stage I would clear up some space in the back of my base, delete these back walls, make like maybe 4 or 5 stables and just mass as many Cavalier as possible. Even try and get stirrups if possible. Oh, the siege rams though coming in. And those Jannies, they do struggle against siege rams.
This will be the bomb guys last game, right?
Yeah. Microing well against the BBCs. Did you see that though, man? Like, he really needs a power unit though to kill the Jannies. Like, he's doing really nice cover actually. You should get in the rams.
The big thing here is that when the rams start hitting us, actually now there's
Yeah.
like this.
Yeah.
Medusa? That's called throwing.
Oh no! Oh no! Disaster! Disaster!
Exactly, she
Oh,
saves them, but
yeah, that's.
Cost is gonna go down.
I would have rammed that down straight away. Well,
It's
that's
not
cost.
the-
Yeah. Yeah. What upgrades do these helps have now? So, got a +2 attack and got all the defense upgrades. Really needs power unit to kill those Janissaries. Oh, do we see a follow up of anything? Doing the chain barding armor tech. So yeah, maybe we can expect a cavalry switch.
I think he needs more armor. I mean,
Yeah.
more equal.
And he's doing the classic
If you had
streamlining them in right now. Tried
think
ramming the
that's the-
BBC, I know.
If you have some of the one of the 4 units, I think has a better chance here.
Yeah,
Just feels like he has under eco at this point, so he's gonna lose the siege work at the front there.
yeah,
He basically only has siege rep and help like in at this point.
yeah, and that's the problem. Although we
That's
do
why I
see
think it's
bloodlines
Hussar.
like Cav. Okay, go for the Hussar route. I think you have gold. I think you need to burn this gold to stay in the game. Like you could like refresh maybe that lumber camp and delete some stuff in here, make them in the back. I think if you hide the hide the cab switch as well, don't show Medusa how much you have until you push with it really.
You need to take one decisive pressure at least.
Yeah. I think you just need to hold until you have the numbers, but right here they're coming in with and they're just dying.
I think this game will be
Yeah.
quite lost for 10 more minutes, but I don't really see a way for the goal against this army now.
Yeah, I think Medusa played really solid here.
Sure, it's difficult to deal with an arena.
Yeah, definitely.
Gates open now. And I just don't see a way to stop this. We're still missing upgrades of the light cav here.
Yep.
No +4 anyways. Yeah.
Well played, Ripperoonie. GG. Yep, that was a very interesting game actually. Quite concisive win for Medusa here, but then again, Hugo did a really nice pushback in Castle Age, taking the map control. I just think it was a bit too late with the Imperial Age, and Yeah, needed some sort of power unit to clear the Jannies. It is hard, especially when there's this much of a mess. But yeah,
Medusa with 28 idle villages on her main gold.
yeah, Hugo. If I could say here, like, if you see your gold count, you have to stone. Like, it may even be worth just buying some food, messing up a big pushback. Look, I think you can push like 30 Jannies with 30 Cavalier,
Приказания.
for example. I think that should clear it. Like, if you just match the numbers with your own cav and then go for, like, delete all your walls and go for a cleanup, that can snowball very fast, especially when you have siege ram as well. When Turks lose their numbers like that, it gives you a good opportunity.
And also Medusa has now run for the main gold, right?
Yeah.
Turks for that gold is not really great.
Yeah.
He still, of course, has secondary gold in the back, almost unmanned, and the third gold on the outside.
Yeah.
But
And you also have 2 relics as well. Like, if you manage to burn your gold to push back, you still have a couple relics to fall back to. You have stronger economy, I believe, and you could use market maybe a little bit. And so, or did either player go for market? That's interesting. Medusa did. I don't know if you can check prices in Captured.
I can check them for you.
Did anyone use it at all?
Very minimally.
Okay. Okay.
Food sale price was 66, so
Yeah.
almost nothing sold at all.
Yeah. Okay.
Yeah, Medusa's eco is solid behind this. Or
Yeah.
if you look away from the main goal, at least behind the castle.
Oh boy. So I remember a certain someone who had a full TC of villagers for about an hour in the game. I wonder who that was.
Talking about those games here. Right?
Yep. I was talking about Rumpel. Who do you think I was talking about, man?
It could be me, right? Couldn't be me.
So game 1 going to Medusa here. Well played. Let's go into game 2, I think.
Fair decisive victory as well, so...
Yeah, and it was entertaining as well.
I think actually the main thing here was just army mass, right? She didn't really lose much at all this game. Compared to but then of course the earlier Imperial with instant chemistry into bomb cannon. It's not really much Bulgarians can do before they get a master really just push back properly then, right?
Yeah. I'm pausing at 10 seconds by the way, and I can see Medusa's picked the best arena civ in the game. What a tryhard.
Burgundians, I guess?
Nah, Teutons.
10 seconds, you said?
Yeah, 10 seconds in.
Yeah, I'm ready.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. So, Teutons versus Melee. I think this is going to be a matchup that we are going to see a lot of times in this tournament. Arguably the 2 best arena civs in the game. A lot of people have mixed opinions on what civ they prefer the best. Viper thinks Melee is the number 1 civ. So I'd agree they're very, very strong. But then again, he also asked some questions in the video he made of all the pros, what they think, and a lot of the answers were like Britons, Turks, Teutons, like all these civs top tier. But yeah, Melee, very, very nice economy bonus. Probably one of the best defensive civs in my opinion. How you can, if you get pressured by something, then you can just idle go up to imp very fast. Arbalest, bomber cannon, strong options too.
They are one of the strongest civs, that's for sure. So, but they also take a bit more practice to pull off well, I would say.
I agree as well.
You need to adjust your build doors to a bigger degree than any other civ, right?
Yeah. That's it. I think a lot of people, they try and play like a standard fast castle with Melee and then get to feudal age and have no resources to click up. And yeah, I think you have to use their bonus. It's almost like Chinese. Like if you know how to use the bonus correctly, then it is a very, very strong economy bonus. But if you don't use it correctly, then yeah, your whole economy will be very fragile and you'll struggle a lot, I think.
That's the way it feels to me, at least.
Yeah.
Way too often, I think I should have a better eco than I actually have when I play them.
So I think you're a person, you prefer the 28+2, do you, Melee?
I think I played 28 plus 2, yeah.
Yeah, see, I would go
Can
for
be a bit tight
the.
at times.
I like the 22 plus 10, personally.
Hmm.
Like, I like going for
Yeah,
the
but
fast feudal eco upgrades, but yeah, that's just more my style. I think it can be a bit more fragile though when you hit cast stage. I think you're a bit later up as well.
you're a bit later up, but that's the big thing, right?
Yeah.
You should have a much better eco when you first arrive there, so...
Yeah, and also
Maybe
you
actually
can
one of
win
the
the
advantages
early
here.
scout fight. I think that's a
I
big
think the main
fault
reason
of
why I didn't do 22 plus 2 myself is that I don't really know the build order.
it. I mean, it's almost like a scout build. I think. Like it's like a scout build into like early coat grades, and then you just try and get up quick. But it can be a bit tight at times. To be honest, I never learnt a build order for it. It's just a bit of a. I kind of wing my builds like that and hope for the best.
I think most of us still do that, so...
Yes.
So what do you think about relic positioning in this game?
Definitely in favour of Medusa by a long shot. I mean, that's three easy relics for Medusa, and then yeah, two on Hugo's side, quite close to him, but yeah, nowhere near as good as those three are for Medusa. I think yeah, she can just send the first monk to grab that greedy one by his walls if she has the map control, and then the second monk can take all those close ones in quite nicely.
Yep.
Oh, and is that going to be a dead villager for Medusa? Please say I see it die. Oh, well, that looked interesting. Both players actually having really good macro right now. 1 second of idle time each. So very even with the builds. Neither of them want to lose this game. I can tell.
What about the villager idle time then?
1.1% for Medusa, so 52 seconds, and 0.6 for Hugo in 30 seconds. So that's interesting. Yeah.
I wouldn't expect to see too much difference for...
Yeah.
Oh.
What do you think of the bases as well? Sorry, yeah.
800 from Medusa.
Yep. And it's like he's listened to us at this game, and he's split the lumber camps in two. Just a smart call.
It might be because they take melee then, right?
Yeah. So Hugo not going for the fast feudal build. Going instead, I think maybe 28 if he has practiced this one before. Just to add in some early farms. Not going for a tower rush, which is disappointing. Love to see that.
I think that might make Medusa a bit angry though. So.
Trust.
You all know how she's a big fan of tower rushes. So.
I already told her my strategies. If we end up playing at some point, so she is in my group, so it's a possibility.
Ooh. Well, I guess it depends on the winner building optimal on her then, right?
Yeah.
Not too much interesting going on now. Medusa picking up with 26 pop.
Spoon in the chat. I can feel this is going to be a short match. Really? The master of the clown strategies is here. Will you share a light on this? Piece of cake. That's definitely Feather Smurf, man. God, it's dark in UK right now. Yep. Okay, so yeah, 29 pop. Wait a minute. Hugo, 29 pop. He hasn't clicked yet. 30 pop up. That is gonna be a really late or a fast Imperial. I don't know. Either way, I think that's too little for a fast imp and too much for a fast castle. It's like sort of in between. Although he will have a very strong economy, I guess, when he's up. But we'll have to compare the uptimes here. Medusa with the 26 plus 2. I don't like that stable either. Like, what is that? It's a bit far back.
Got to send villages
Yeah.
out, so
It's the classic. I don't know if anyone was watching the Hidden Cup games, but you could always tell which player was Medusa on Arena because she decides to make all her buildings next to the wood line with all the villages. Almost every game on Arena. If you don't believe me, have a look at the recordings.
well, I think building placement is something that you can recognize Medusa on.
Yeah.
So.
Yep.
And also, for example, building.
Thank you, Mesh. There she is. There she is. That needed to be mentioned. Well, it's true. It's true. I can't believe I didn't really look on the first game.
Archery shot from Hugo though. That's interesting.
Ah, maybe no, it's not fast imperial then. Yeah, it's just like a strong eco approach. I mean, maybe you could get away with the 30 pop.
He's gonna be up.
Yeah.
A bit faster here though. So.
Damn. Yeah, does work. I mean, yeah, you get 5 villagers, don't you? It's a 5 villager difference. And look at that, 1 second idle time for Hugo so far.
That's really impressive macro behind it then.
Yeah. And he's going to be up with so much more villagers than Medusa. Already a range prepared with archers on the way. This is actually a really solid build. Yeah, maybe I was wrong for criticising that, but yeah.
I guess I need to re-evaluate my build order
Yeah.
I guess.
Let's see what he can do with this though. See if he can, yeah, I think he should drop a second TC immediately near that stud. And then go for crossbow and take map control. And also, yeah, an extra monastery. Yeah, it doesn't seem to be doing anything yet with this uptime.
Crossbow after coming in, he does have fleshing already. Second
Yeah.
is coming up now. I do not see a monastery yet. So.
Yeah, it needs that monastery down now.
Medusa is just adding scouts, I think. Yeah, scouts.
Yeah.
Getting Boso, adding a monastery.
I think if Medusa wants to contest these relics now, she's definitely going to need to add a knight or 2 to deal with those crossbows.
That's probably going to be a TC coming,
Yeah.
expecting. Yeah, TC on the...
Yep.
base.
Yeah, I see that one. That's a nice back pocket. That's a really nice extra space to boom.
Yeah.
Okay, so scout's coming out. I
Actually
don't
watching
think
the-
she's used that.
So,
Yeah.
where have...
So Medusa sees the barracks, but doesn't see a stable or any scouts. I think at this, I would be thinking that something else is going on. Like, there'll be archers. Because a lot of people, they make the stables on the wall. And, like, they only really hide things like crossbow opening. And there we go. Medusa's going to lose a scout here.
Yeah, that's one scout down.
Also, a good thing about this matchup is, the extra armor the scouts get is melee armor, isn't it? And knights.
Indeed.
So going crossbow completely negates that tooting bonus.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, you forgot the conversion bonus. Oh man. Yeah, that's one of the main things with Teutons. It's anti-monk restive, and that scout's going to go down as well. Yeah, it would be good to see some knights here.
First knock in already, but I think the rest of the force should go to Hugo at this rate.
Yeah. I mean, that's it. You have 3 really easy relics, but now crossbow's out. Unless you commit, you're not going to get those relics. Unless you make knights. I don't see a way you can get any of these.
Well,
when there's this number of crossbows.
Cleans up all of those crossbows, right? His
Yeah.
crossbows only with fletching.
But she's added scouts. She's added scouts. And also 3 town centres now for Hugo as well.
Hugo's looking good in this game.
Yeah, I think he's had a really solid macro behind this. And just that crossbow opening.
Get the second
so much.
relic here, from what I can see.
Yeah. Oh, no, and that scout is coming in and doink.
Oh,
This should be 5 relics for Hugo if he plays this right.
no, 4. Medusa already got the first hit.
Oh, did she? Oh, I didn't see that one. It must have been really close. Yeah, it was the really close one there, wasn't it?
Yep.
This is a lot of crossbows too.
also want to see to see a siege warrior appear and go
Yeah.
for the siege tower. Would be a very good thing in this case.
Yeah.
I think you also have stake for it.
Or maybe even,
It's not producing from all TCs now, right?
to be honest, I wouldn't actually go for the siege tower play. I would just stay free town center, drop some more farmers with this economy, and just go for like a really fast Imperial Age. I mean, you've been on this, you're on 54 vills, so you're ahead in villagers. You can just try and get ahead in economy, click up faster, and then a forward castle maybe for trebs, and then bomber cannon as well. I think going straight bomber cannon is too slow with melee, in my opinion. Like a forward castle maybe on that gold as well would just really secure a
It does have
push.
6 villages on stone at the moment, so you might be thinking about something similar. So, yeah. I think this will calm down for a while here. We'll see 4 Alex coming in for Hugo, I think.
I see Foster flaming Hugo in the chat as well. Hugo and Idle TC and Castle name a better duo. But yeah, like Idle TC, but he has 3 town centres now. I see the time has gone up, but his Dark Age and Feudal Age he had 1 second, so it was pretty strong. I think he's got less Idle TC time than you did in your second game, Foster. But I don't know about that.
Well, I'm kind of suspecting that well, we're chance are about equal now, right? So we see Hanker coming in from Medusa, so it wouldn't surprise me if we see this going into quite equal late game here.
Yeah. But then 4 relics, well, he should have 4 relics. I don't see how he can not get that 4th one.
Well, Medusa does have 1 scout out on the field, but
Yeah.
it should be quite gettable.
And they're Teuton scouts, you're not converting that. Look at that scout. Oh, it's going to snipe. Crossbow, no. I think when you have this number of army on the field, like, yeah, I think you could either go aggressive with a siege workshop, or you could just spread these crossbows all around the wall and be really annoying. I mean, does he see? He doesn't see that wood line there, but
that might be a denied university.
Yeah.
So
yeah, it's annoying. Like, you can do so much just having crossbows outside. You can force a reaction.
Medusa actually has the leadership gun.
Actually, no bodkin for Hugo as well. That's interesting. So Knights really would have cleaned that.
Clicking up now. Got bodkin on the way for now.
And looks like he's going to have to stone for the castle, so he's going for that play I mentioned right here. Possibly forward castle into early Trebunkets and Arbalest,
Maybe
maybe.
should be coming forward at this point too, if that's the plan, right?
Yeah.
But I think a big mistake is not sending in, making builds outside her, right?
Yeah.
Because at this point, if Medusa manages to clean up the army, she can just run straight to the UK and start take that map control for herself.
And you need that castle up to secure your position while you're getting the upgrades.
So what do you think Hugo's composition should be in this game?
Open full Arbalest, I think. And then once you've got chemistry, add some bomber cannons. And then if it keeps going to late game, tech into the trash swords. And I'll just stick with trash sword, Arbalest, bomber cannon. But yeah, open with some trebs as well, because I think going straight for bomber cannon is too slow.
That's a very defensive castle actually considering up times there.
And I feel like that castle should be going up while you're on your way to Imperial Age, and then you can immediately make trebs put the pressure on. Having it this far back and not having it when you hit Imperial Age, you're giving the other player time to prepare, and time to make army. I think that's the strength of melee, being so fast up and having that advantage. When you're not using that advantage, it kind of tips it more towards Teuton's favour.
So Medusa is going for Cavaliers as her first unit choice there.
Yeah, and I think that's a good play. Yeah.
We see 5 stables producing at this point, right?
Yeah.
I think actually just going for Arbalest plus Halberdiers is the right choice in this game.
Yeah, true. I mean, Halberdiers actually makes more sense than the trash swords. It all depends. I mean, as Teutons, I personally would be going for Halberdier Onager, I guess, first. But I mean, the knight player still works really well. Yeah,
My
I
big
just
issue with the Hugo's play at this moment is that it doesn't have enough production.
not enough
There was
production, not enough
production.
siege. Like you had a huge advantage being up so early, but there wasn't the follow-up to get in.
Can you check what kind of eco grids are you looking at? Does he have all of them, or Hugo has also and
Yeah, I'm missing
Eco grids
Pirate
are
6. Also needs to get armor on those arbalests as well, because when they do get surrounded by cav, then they will go down very quickly, I think.
Medusa
Yeah.
gonna clean everything here, isn't she?
Yeah, I mean you don't get husbandry in, so the arbs do stand a chance, but yeah, you need the castle forward to protect the arbs.
At this point, Hugo should have at least something, at least 50 arbors, I think, if we're in this position, maybe 40. But
Yeah.
20,
Yeah.
that's gonna be cleaned up quite easily by Medusa in this
Yeah.
case. Because that's, I think it's 16 or 16 knights at this point, 17 even.
And Hugo,
70 cavaliers with +4.
I see Hugo writing in chat as well. I don't think your eco balance was off, man. I think it was more just you didn't have the production up to time, and you didn't have the castle like quick enough in the right place. I think your eco is actually fine. Your uptime was really good. I think it's just a lack of sort of aggression at the start.
Well, let's see what it means, right? Because if you look at his wood, right, he's constantly capital when it comes to wood. So
Yeah, maybe too much on gold then, I guess. Yeah.
you can see that the gold is skyrocketing, right? But because it's not producing enough.
Yeah.
So
I would even
just
consider
abuse
buying
market
some wood.
rights.
Yeah, market.
Abuse the market.
Use the market. You can always sell wood and food later when your economy is balanced. That's another
If
thing.
you're wondering, will Medusa even go paladin here before she engages?
I mean, she has time to do that,
She's not for eco.
but maybe just waiting for blast furnace as well. She has all the armor. She doesn't really need to take this fight anyway. She's fine. Like, yeah, it's just
We'd
not
like to
enough.
clean that one.
Yeah. This is the thing with not having
in
a.
this case, right?
Yeah.
If he gives her this much time, he needs to have a counter for her
Yeah.
in right.
And if you had the castle here, then the cavalry aren't too much of a threat. You can hop back in. It's like she'll be reluctant to dive that, but when the castle's already back there, you can't run back in time. They will get us around. Yeah, they're tooting cav, but they will get us around, and then yeah. Although Hugo did a nice raid on the top there, killing in some gold bells. And now here comes the cavalier coming in. I think these will get cleaned very fast. They're not going to get back to the castle. So I'm going down there. I'm getting a conversion. Treb's going down. Oh, nice little gap there though, but Cavalier on the other side.
You now see 36 cavaliers versus.
Yeah. And then the halberdiers are coming in now, but very low upgrades on them. Yeah.
Too late, too little.
Yeah.
That's the main thing. And now Medusa
Yeah.
is on stone.
Yeah.
Obviously, I'm not sure if he's as deep as
And now I think you will never get the upgrades. You'll never remass in time now.
This is gonna be turned very smoothly.
Yeah. Castle's coming up for Medusa. Should be adding some Trebuncus now.
I would like to see chemistry and then just do
Yeah.
so much chemistry thing down. That's good.
Yeah.
She's actually
Yeah.
throwing away some. I actually realize she goes back with her cavaliers now. Adding barracks so
Yeah.
she can help halberdiers with better halberdiers, I guess.
Classic Medusa style. Wait till you have 60 paladins before you attack. Nice.
Well, it works.
Just chilling.
It's good. It's
Just
good
chilling.
sense. So we now have 33 fully upgraded cavaliers, right?
Yeah.
She has added barracks. She's
Yeah.
doing upgrades.
And go for halberdier too. Yeah, this can be good.
Trips on the way. Yeah.
I mean,
This
oh,
point, I would say that Malay is just way weaker than
Yeah.
Phoenix.
and then if Hugo goes for full halberdier, then Teutonic Knights can come in. Always a possibility.
Yeah?
I would just say that the better halberdiers will do the
Yeah.
job as well, and they don't cost gold.
I want to see
I
Tonic
think
Knights,
at
man.
this point you're down on relics, right? So you kind of want to
Yeah.
kill in a certain time frame.
Yep.
Right?
Yeah, I agree. Also, Hugo has added a lot of that extra gold control, and going Cavalier is a very expensive option as well. And I would actually prefer melee when there's no gold left, simply because of the two-handed swordsman. I mean, both of them don't really get the best scout line. Obviously, melee doesn't have very good armor, but then Teutons, they don't even get light cav, so yeah, in a post-Imperial War, I'd actually prefer melee when there's no res. Also, yeah, Teutons lacking the lacking good skirmishers as well.
Elite Teutonic Knight is coming in.
Oh,
be
nice. Yeah, that is very beautiful.
It's not the only single castle reduction at the moment.
I-
though, so...
I told you it should come in. Ah, this makes me happy.
Oh, you actually has now got a good force in though. That's 24 Arbalest as well as
Yeah.
decent chunk of...
Oh, look at him. See, that one Teutonic Knight should clean all those helps.
The issue is gonna be the heavy time.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Good micro from Medusa trying to go around and get to the Arbalest. Although Hugo doing good micro as well, preventing those Cavalier going forward. That was really nice army control there from both players.
I think Medusa just doesn't want to take the fight yet.
Yeah.
I think that's the right decision, but probably just pass off the Teutonic Knights as well at this
Yeah.
point.
I think it's a good play not going for
Now-
Paladin as well, because Paladin's a very expensive upgrade.
She's not gonna have that same mouse ever again, right? That's
Yeah.
the big thing.
Yeah.
I see bomber cannons now out from Hugo. This game might be gonna go long.
I feels like that as well.
I think Medusa's castle is gonna go down quite soon. 21 castle down.
I actually think Hugo's in a really good spot now.
I agree,
Yeah.
I agree.
I actually, yeah. I felt like he kind of threw that with the early push, and now Medusa's allowed him to breathe and gain his numbers, then, yeah. And these Cavalier, they should go down. Oh, maybe not. Maybe not. Ah, the
She has
Halberdiers.
numbers here, so she can...
Yeah.
It's not that many arbalists, it's only 30
Yeah.
arbalists, so... That will be a full kill.
Yeah.
She's lost...
Oh, maybe not.
gold
Maybe not.
points.
Just going for the Trevor, see?
Yeah, that's a mistake.
Could I turn the
This
game
is now
volume down?
floating.
Yeah. Hold on, I need to turn volume down. If you can pause a second.
Yeah, pause now. For it to
I found this with capture, which is weird. I'm paused. I'm at oh, where's the
Correct.
time? Can't see the time. 42:24.
Then start.
Okay, 3, 2, 1, go. Is that better, Foster? Yeah. Yeah, I don't know why Capturage does that. They have, like, I found it's also the wood chopping at the start of the game. Really strange. So, do you reckon Rams could be a good addition for Medusa? I think that could work.
I think just Honorship might be the better play.
But then some Rams to kill production quite fast. Tank maybe the castle fire. You do get Ironclad too. It's always a good tech to have.
It's more like that you're... Oh, actually, I'm wondering what she's planning to do. She's almost 4,000 gold at this point.
Yeah. I mean, you could go Onager and Ram. I think I'd make a combination of Halberdiers, Onager, Ram, BBC in this position. And mix in a few Teutonic Knights in as well. Just to...
Scorpion's on the way. Heavy Scorpion.
Okay. Interesting unit choice. I mean, if she could deal with the bomber cannons, then yeah, heavy Scorpion should work. But yeah, there's only one cannon on field as well.
I think bomber cannons of her own would have been a really good choice there.
Yeah.
It feels like this should go to game 3 at this point.
Yeah, yeah. I mean, look at the map control for Hugo too. Yeah. 3 castles out on res. So much map control.
Yeah, it's a decent chunk
Yeah.
of gold left as well. I think he's dropping more castles forward at this point.
Yeah. I feel like Medusa's struggling now to find a unit composition that she wants to commit to. Got into Elite Teutonic Knight, but hasn't really been able to use it that much. I think,
That is an expensive deck as well.
yeah, very expensive tech, and it does work in this matchup, but you need the siege as well. Or something.
Yeah, don't see how Medusa wins this game, to be honest.
Paladin on the way. So Elite Teutonic Knight and Paladin. Maybe she goes... Yeah, maybe she's going to go all in with the Paladin production at home. 22 in the queue, is that right? Wait, is that right? No.
Well, she's getting a lot of them at least.
Oh yeah, 22 in the queue. Yeah. And
That's kind
still,
of an all-in play then, I think.
yeah. I think that is actually a good choice. I would agree with that. When you're getting pushed like this, then yeah, it's gonna burn your gold
He does
there.
have the gold as well.
Mm.
It just feels like even if she manages to push back, I think Hugo should be able to just be able to this, but
Is there a way you can check market on Capturage?
I
Market
can check it
prices.
for you.
Okay, cool.
It's actually still good prices.
Still good prices.
60,
So Medusa should really use that.
55.
Yeah. And those Paladin coming in now, and the Arbs are out of position, and the Halberdiers are trapped inside.
That's because you can
Yeah. This could be huge. This could be a game-changing moment. Yeah, Chance, I agree with you, man. BBC Siege Onager. I mean, we would go Siege Onager though. I'll go Onager, I think, and keep the gold for more Siege. And yeah, really nice cleanup. Barely losing any Paladins. Did she lose a single Paladin then? One there, but yeah.
Full production queue behind it as well.
And now this is where you want to see those Teutonic Knights coming in.
Well, she doesn't have a.
Yeah.
She only has one castle now, right?
But a couple mixed in to deal with the trash now.
Look at Hugo's production here.
Yeah.
He was producing nothing for a while there.
Yeah. Maybe he just felt overconfident in his position there. Like, I feel that was a little bit of a throw. Like,
I'm gonna say it's probably a big throw, because
Yeah.
even still he should win this.
Yeah. Yeah.
Just
Paladin definitely a
he has not
strong
made enough
patron.
production basically, that's the big thing. He's floating 10,000 field point, right? 3,000 gold, 1,200 stone. And he's throwing away his armless again.
And look at the production as well coming forward for Medusa. Are we going to see
I'm going to
Rams?
see bomber cannons and stuff like that now, or
Yeah.
Rams as well.
Yeah. Rams maybe to kill the barracks, and then some bomber cannons, trebs to kill the castles. She just needs to get in, really. She just needs to get in. No fortified wall as well for melee. Paladin raiding the woody co on the top left. Or the centre left, should I say.
Hugo needs to drop 10 more barracks in his face.
Yeah.
At least.
Yeah.
I don't think Medusa should go back at all here.
Yeah.
Just stay on the barracks. You might lose a few there, but it's gonna be better that you just lose. And then doesn't get up on the masses.
Medusa's just killed these production buildings as well while she's waiting for siege. Yeah, Cap Ram on the way. Do we see Ironclad? I don't think Ironclad's research. Yeah. Oh no. Another one.
Capram now on the way. Scout's even on the way from Medusa at this
Oh.
point.
Maybe Biscuit? Nope, she's queuing up.
And Heavy Scorpion again on the way actually.
So that's not a good
It's
place for
tough.
paladins to be sat though. Look at where the paladins are. Oh. All bunched together like that. Could eat
At
some
this point, I would
halberdiers.
say that Hugo is back in the lead, in my opinion.
Hugo needs to
Doesn't
get,
have
does he have trash swords researched? I don't think so.
I think Crash Wars would still be the wrong unit first, as long as... Medusa
Mixed in with the halberdiers. I mean, trash sword halberdier. Probably a
He's
bit.
actually struggling a lot when it comes to wood again.
But look at his food.
Just
This is why I think trash sword. 12,500 foods. Like
This
the
is
amount
solid,
of
that's solid
production.
price.
Yeah.
The Semper's is still at 55.
But he has gold as well. Like Maybe go on wood. Go on wood. Wait, does he have the last wood upgrade? No, he doesn't. Check the eco upgrade. So yeah, no, he has bow saw, but not the final wood, and his heavy plow, but not crop rotation. In a late game like this, I think this is where crop rotation does come into effect.
Medusa's now for his boots from as well.
Yeah.
No upgrades on the heavy scorpion though. They lack in chemistry as well as siege engineers. Also no ironclad as well. It does annoy me a fair bit that he's not just grabbing 20 villages of food and just sending food at this point.
I mean, that's the thing with you want to go on food to get up to Imperial Age fast, but I think when I'm on my way to Imperial Age, I actually move a lot of farmers onto wood with archer civs like this. If you're playing archers, you normally want a lot more on wood than food.
I think this is going to be a long one, I think, at
Yeah.
this point.
Both players are kind of rather passive right now, just trying to mass up their forces.
But from what I've seen, I feel like Medusa is playing late game a bit better at this point.
Yeah, but just look at the res for Hugo. Like, it's just humongous. Like,
Chemistry is now on the way as well from Medusa.
Yeah.
No armor production at all, I guess.
Hugo has 4 relics, and 3k gold in the bank, and nearly 14,000 food. Well, 13,500 food. And now he's actually put more villagers onto wood. If you look, 55 on wood now.
Yeah. About damn time.
So yeah, now Hugo should
You see,
have this.
he has left a few of the farms now, yeah.
It's like he's playing this live and he can hear us talking on the stream, man. Oh, those Arbaleths not in a good position though, and there's not enough numbers here for Hugo. But these paladins, if Medusa loses them, that'll be very bad for her. Is this a good fight for either player? I don't know. Maybe Medusa should win this. But is it worth losing the paladins? And those Arbaleths, big misclick. Big misclick. Oh my god, man.
he's going for
Just no,
the
that's not worth it. Oh man.
That's so not to play. Okay, this kid is snowball from at this point.
GG, well played. Hugo got wood indeed, Foster. Chance said he could go for Wonder Victory.
You know, at this point, just add more barracks, add more ranges.
Yeah.
He has so much rest at this point, and he's just not using it.
I know you don't agree with the trash sword option, but it costs food only, and you can get yourself pop caps, man. Like, make something at least. But you have the res for everything else. Arbaleths and...
The issue is that it doesn't queue up, he has the rest.
Yeah.
That's the big issue. There's nothing else to say, he's just not producing enough.
Hugo, do you have a select all barracks and select all archery range hotkey? Or do you use control groups?
You can see again, now he's only producing 2 bomber cans, right?
Yeah.
And that's with 3,000 wooden bank, 3,000 gold, 14,000 food in the bank as well.
Yeah. Fair enough. What I do is I just I press B, and then it selects all my barracks, and A, and it selects all my archery range. For me that works fine, because I like to produce out of all my buildings. Like, all the time, even when I add new. But, yeah.
It's not the best habit to be in, but in this case it would be better at least.
Yeah.
The only thing that's keeping Medusa in this game is just like the production from Hugo.
Like, you have the res, you should win this. Like, on paper, look at this. You should, like, just drop more in your base and push back.
At this point Medusa is at the limit with both food and
she has
gold, right?
no gold. Like, when you clear this army, it's over. I mean, maybe he does. Maybe he wins this. Like,
I think Medusa kind of snowball at this point, right? She has the heavy scorpions now, and Hugo's not really creating anything except to help at this point. Finally, 4 more rages coming up in the base, but I think it's gonna be too little too late at this point.
Yeah, repairing that castle though, that's good. 2 trebs on it, so I think you need like 15 villagers to repair 2 trebs. I'm not sure.
6 per trebuchet.
Is it? Okay, so 12, yeah. I'm never sure about this, I just fucking put loads on. I just send them all on there. But yeah. come through a counter attack with Halbs, but I feel like he's throwing so much army just to kill Scorpions when he needs the bomber cannons to kill Scorpions. And yeah, I guess it's gold. She'll never get back, but
There's basically no gold left on the map at this point, so there's only a single pile with 87 gold left. Medusa is now steadily grabbing more and more map control.
yeah. Need those.
It's gonna be Medusa's game at this point.
There are BBCs, but they're in a bad position. And those Scorpions coming out, they could get some big shots on the Arbalest here. Hugo's not careful. Hopefully Medusa sees this shot here, that'd be really nice. Paladin's coming down now. I mean, every gold unit Hugo kills is very good because he has 4 relics. He really needs to snipe those traps though, it's going to cost him so much to repair that castle.
It's like, you can see that he's only producing so little still, right?
Yeah.
He can only use up either. He only use either Arbalest or Halberd, not both at the same time.
Misclick.
I missed.
I don't know what happened there. Maybe it paused something. Classic misdirection. I don't know.
I think we have to see if it was paused, so I don't think it was that. There maybe, not too sure.
Yeah. Just delete that wall and come out with your army and push. You need those cannons out. Like, if he could get these cannons out and push us back.
That is a good chunk of Arbalest here again here. Though.
Yeah.
If you get some like 10 to 15 Arbalest in front of that, there's nothing Medusa can do against it. But he needs to take good engagement against the Scorpions with the bomb cannons.
And I think this is the point of time where the trash swords will be better than the hubs. Like, in my opinion. I know I keep mentioning, but now when it's trash swords, those two-handeds will do really, really well against halberdier spam. And there's not enough paladins to really threaten them that much.
Trade card coming out from Hugo. Only thing he's producing at the moment.
What? Oh no, and he's out of stone as well, so he's going to lose that castle. I feel like these Scorpions are going to do the work. Like, he has 2 bomber cannons, 4 bomber cannons, and he's not using any of them.
Still, just 1 good, 2 good shots on them, and they're all gone. So, well, I think what you're going to see that Medusa is managing to keep production up, whereas Hugo is just not producing.
Trade with me. Wait, what? What? Where's the trade cart? Oh my god.
It's being killed by scouts.
It's worth a try.
Out. And this is wisely going back with the Scorpions.
I think Medusa would like to trade right now.
Would fit her quite well, I would say.
Imagine if those Scorpions got to those arbs.
This is once again at the point I don't understand how Medusa shouldn't win from this position anymore, right?
I mean, she has enough Scorpions to clear those arbs. One mistake from Hugo and it's over.
And just get... Because now the big issue is once again, Hugo's not producing Hellbreeze again, right?
Look here, here we go, man. I'm predicting it. I think these Scorpions will clear the arbs and then the game will end. Like, I think this is what's going to happen. I think that it's going to... but she goes back.
Now once again the... Well, she's actually good just running in with the base, actually.
Yes, Spoon, the same game is still going, man. And you said it was going to be a quick one. And here come the Scorpions. She got Siege Engineers, that's 1 shot. Taking some good hits here. That's a really good shot there. Oof. She really doesn't want to lose them. Oh, the bomber cannons are exposed though. Oh my god, the scouts coming in for the BBCs. But then Scorpions going down as well. Yeah. And none of the cannons go down.
Dropping steadily in. Yeah, I think you need to see the rewall. Yeah, it's coming in.
And this is the problem with Teutons and post-imp, like, if you don't have the relics, because you're forced into, kind of weak scouts, you don't really get good skirmisher.
I think at this point Medusa should just add 20 more villagers and try to get into a seed composition behind this.
Yep.
With that many, she needs to add in bomb cannons.
I think Onager was probably more the call than Heavy Scorpion as well. Would you agree on that?
Well, they do the work, but I think actually bomb cannons are the most important thing, because then you have the range at least.
Yeah, true. I mean, to deal with the Arbalest though,
Arbalest quite handy here.
Bomber Cannon isn't really the counter to like 60 Arbalest, so...
No, but the thing is that it forces fights in a way there.
Yeah.
You can just steady snipe them away at distance.
Hugo still 16,000 food for Hugo.
Yeah,
and he's
not
not
up to 150 pop, right? But she has production up, and Hugo was not producing for the last minute and a half.
I mean, yeah, always use a few herbs. Yeah, that's what I mean, Chad. Force levies. Just, I love that tech so much, man. It's just so crazy good in post-up. It's one of the reasons Malay is seen as top arena stuff, because of just having that as an option. Does Hugo have a castle there? He does. He does have it. That's a good point, Halbs. Scorch for the Halbs, Paladin against the Arbs. Yeah.
I don't like how he's going with only the Arbalest there.
Yeah.
I'm just asking for him to hit something you don't want to hit.
Just sell food as well. If you're not going to make the trash sword, sell food then maybe. Add more siege. I think both players have lacked the siege to push. Oh my god, here we come, the Scorpions. The Scorpions, and he's going into a bad spot.
What is he doing?
Oh my god, no. That's so close. So close. It's gonna happen, man. It's gonna happen.
It's gonna happen. I feel it. Why is it? Just stay there. Add more buildings in the middle. Then just push through it.
Canute's not happy.
There's no reason for it to go this forward.
I mean, at least he's got a Trepto here, and Medusa's actually open down in her eco here. But luckily she realises and is panic dropping a house. And a stone wall. So good reaction there, but Hugo didn't realise.
I think Hugo's gotten impatient. That's the big thing in my opinion.
I mean, I would be as well. Like, having all this res, all the relics. It's these Arabia players, they don't know how to push the walls, man. They're not used to stone wall.
Just queue up 200 units at least, so it's gonna pop cap.
Yeah. And now Medusa coming all the way back, like, she knows the army is away. I mean, it would be really nice to see a pincer with these Scorpions. As I said, I think this is how the game ends. The Scorpions will kill the Elves. That's my prediction.
Well, even if she kills the Scorpions there, I mean the Arbalest.
Yeah.
She can just sell 5,000 food and wood and just produce it all over again, right?
Oh no.
I think Medusa is probably on the... Actually, no, Medusa also has really good...
So Scorpions are shooting a mining camp.
Oh god, this... I feel...
Oh my god! It's gonna happen, guys. Oh. And here they come again, they're coming again. And that's gonna be a big shot. Another big one. They're getting weaker and weaker, like from each shot.
Oh god,
oh my! Oh my! Why? I tell you, it's not a game-ending shot, but it was still pretty strong. I mean, there's still a nice number of arbs, but they're all weak. Like every single one is weak.
Health is going down at this point.
Yeah. But where did I... Oh, I didn't see that trap there. Hugo, man, how do you kill Scorpions? You have 17,000 food in the bank. 1, either flood with trash swords, or 2, sell that food and make bomber cans. You have so much resources, man. So much resources. Yeah, even make melee cavalry, man. Even make light cav is better than nothing. Like, You don't need super sick macro for bomber cannons. You just need a couple to scare away the scorpions. They'll never get close to your Arbalest when there are bomber cannons behind. Yeah, rams.
The big issue is making more buildings.
Yeah.
There's no reason for this part in the middle. That shouldn't be covered with your buildings at
Yeah.
this point.
I just flood the whole map. I build every tile I see. Everywhere I see space for a barracks, I make a barracks. I think Medusa's done alright on this side, but I think she should add some more on the front as well.
The thing is that just 1 or 2 rams here and he cleans up almost entire front of Medusa, right?
Yeah.
That's all for her production.
Yeah.
Also just bomber cannons behind the walls at the start to clean up the most front barracks and just keep on pushing that way.
I mean, you already have gold for a bomber cannon as well, so you can get one at that siege workshop.
Well,
decent.
The big issue is just not producing, that's the big thing. You see him just forgetting to produce. It's happening all the time basically.
Yeah. And now more scorpions coming out for Medusa, and they're gonna clean those Arbalests. Oh no. I would really like to see Medusa add some siege to push with though, and she's actually doing that now. I'll give her that, but
am I allowed to have hope for bomber cannons, or is it only
it's rams?
Rams, yeah.
Oh, but wait, oh no.
Actually,
Oh yeah, I see on
Hugo,
Hugo, yeah. No, Mangonel though.
That's the wrong thing to say, usually.
I mean, yeah. When you only have Mangonel...
But you should never get the shot off.
Yeah.
At this point I think Medusa is gonna win the game just by sheer mass, basically. We do have to see guilds now coming in from Hugo at least, so...
Oh, maybe we're gonna see that food get used somehow.
Well, I think he's down to 11k now, so I think probably sold a few thousand already, but...
Yeah. One thing I also seen is Medusa spends so much time trying to push like these outside buildings here, when realistically she should be focusing more on opening up this area. She already forced down a palisade gate. She could just open that very fast and just completely raid with scouts.
Well, the thing is that if you kill villagers, it doesn't really matter that much, right? It just opens up more population space at this point. So if you kill buildings on your hand, you take map control. Then him the option to produce more units.
I mean, you can still push the buildings though, but then you have these scouts. They're not going to do much against halberdiers or buildings, so you might as well raid with them. Like, I think that's what's good. The two scouts are good for. They can still raid.
They actually get decent stats, right? That's the weird part.
Yeah.
HP,
it's so weird.
Attack.
But they're actually a really good, like, raiding unit, killing villagers. I mean, look at the first guy here, man. But they do kill him.
Well, I think we're soon gonna see the GG come in, actually.
Yeah.
And, quite a long game for this tournament at this point.
I think it was an interesting game. Yeah, I think a lack of like bomber cannons is why this game's gone too long.
Yeah, on both sides even.
Yeah, so. On both sides, I agree. More rams, more bomber cannons. And more buildings.
This is a game that Hugo should win in every single case after he gets Imperial.
Yeah, I don't see how Hugo has lost this, but yeah.
It's very well played by Medusa at this point, right?
Yeah, she come back.
Then take control with the Paladin, then managed to keep on pushing there. And the production queue has been a lot stronger in basically the entire game compared to Hugo.
It was a really good decision actually, just going all in for the Paladin upgrades and massing them and then going for that second pushback. Because it was like 2 times, wasn't it, that she got pushed back into her base and then went for cavalry. Heavy cavalry to push.
She'd actually have the extra gold on the left, right, which does help her with that extra production and the extra in a way to at least clean up the forward.
Yeah. Oh, and those onagers going down. Oh man.
Oh yeah.
I think the onagers were to counter the scorpions, but you had to tech into onagers, didn't they?
Also scouts into the base of Hugo.
Yeah.
It might still actually be closed by looking at it, but there's gonna be a hole there soon.
Yeah. Oh, there is a hole. There is a hole. And there's a house being rebuilt, but yeah, I think, would it be in time? I think there's going to be another hole between the 2 siege workshops. Yeah. just running with the scouts now.
And now we're
On
at
a
a double
ch-
population. So I think I think in this case I will actually resign before I lose the score.
I would never resign, man. I would fight to my last villager.
That's because you like enjoy Bonus Pain, I think. So
Yep. I do indeed.
but yeah, at this point, no production. Yeah,
GG, well played.
GG is
Well played. Well played.
yeah, well played. Yeah. Oy. Well, I'm gonna have to admit that I'm very surprised that Medusa actually win this game. But
Yeah.
yeah.
I think
Well
it.
done for keeping us production going, I guess, and Hugo not doing that, I guess, is the big thing in this game. It feels like.
Well, I think it all come down. So if we think back to early Imperial Age, Hugo was ahead in economy, but he didn't have the production at the beginning to get enough arbalests. He also didn't have that forward castle to pressure immediately, and to like keep those arbalests safe. So yeah, kind of slowed down his push at start, and then he lost his early Imperial Age snowball sort of advantage, which is probably the main strength I'd say Malay have versus Teutons in this matchup. Also, yeah, Malay, the other
Gotta say
advantage
that-
they have is the trash swords, I'd say, which should have added.
Well, even then, I would say that just playing it like he did there, with just keeping production going, and he still wins this game.
Yeah,
So.
yeah, I agree as well. Like more production, but like just select. Oh, like I don't have the hotkey on this, but I come to my. See, like every time I press my military hotkeys, it selects every one of my buildings, and I can queue like that. I think that's how I would play it. Like in these sort of post-imp, I would never try and like hotkey like 4 ranges and produce from them. Like I would straight go to all 14. But yeah, that's just how I would do that, to be honest.
Well, it did just feel to me like Medusa was more comfortable in the late game in some ways.
Yeah.
And I think
Yeah,
that's might
definitely.
be just because of some Forest Nothing and a lot more arena practice than Hugo.
Yeah, yeah, and I think Forest Nothing actually
it-
teaches you to push with buildings, which is what Medusa kind of done on that left side. I think she should have had more on the front as well. Whenever you take ground, I think you should build buildings there. It just slows down the push from them and brings your units forward.
It gives you buildings to create
Yeah.
faster if you lose your own army.
Yeah.
It slows down their push in always, and you also just
Yeah.
take map control with it. So
Also,
there's never
Hugo,
any reason not to push with the buildings.
if you do Control Shift A, so you Control Shift those buildings. When you lose those buildings, your new ones don't go into the control group. I think that might have been what was happening with your production. I guess. That's all I could think of if you weren't having enough on there.
Well, the big thing here is just keep production going at all
Yeah.
times, basically. If you
Like-
do that, this game is won, basically.
Almost like adding, like if you look, wait, yeah, let's just look at, yeah. See on Medusa, like all of her barracks are constantly got lots in the queue, so it'll never go idle. And I think that's how it snowballed so much.
Yeah, so you could never really queued more than, let's say, 2 at the most in at the same time in one. So
Yeah. I just always fooled them up fully.
yeah, so
But he still had,
basically
it's still a much stronger economy. Like, much more gold, much more stone, wood, less food, but... And again, it's
I think
not
the relics
just...
are gonna be quite interesting here. It was a long game at the end.
Damn,
so-
that's it's a lot of relic gold as well.
Yeah.
And higher villager high, so more of an overboom too.
Well, you can see
Yeah.
the shifts here at least. Just losing
Yeah.
all army, then
So
I can see
yeah,
when it starts going. So
yeah, so 2-0 to Medusa, well played.